Hi guys, so this is my analysis update on gold, guys. What's our prediction on gold? So before we do today's analysis on gold, I'm just going to do a quick recap on gold. So what are my prediction on gold? As you can see in my previous analysis, I was predicting gold to push to the downside, right? Because you've been seeing this momentum and uptrend, right? Downtrend, uptrend, downtrend, uptrend, downtrend, right? You've been seeing that it has been breaking structure multiple times. So I had my bias was certainly more towards a buy rather than a sell. And also we can see right around that area that we're rejecting around my 27% fib level, right? So I knew that some sort of like it could continue to push to the downside. But as you can see, that's why we know we don't predict the market, we react to the market, right? I was predicting the market to push down to at least my negative 27% fib level, but also be mindful that I was also mindful of around 2015 area .676, and my reason was because that was very close to like the monthly break of structure. I'm going to show you in case of those that do not remember. We had this monthly break of structure that was also close to that area, so that make me be skeptical about it, right? Because we were around that area right there. But like I said, I was thinking like overall we might still continue to push to the downside, so at least it's my TP1, which you guys know my negative 27% fib level, which is 2138.705, right? But as you can see that we did not get to that level, not to talk of it getting to my TP2, which is fine. No one knows the market, right? No strategy is an holy grail. It doesn't work all the time. So now guys, let's say delete this. I still don't want to delete let's say my fib, because I see a possibility that it might drop, to be honest, just because we pushed. So let me explain something, guys. Let me zoom out a little bit. So just because we broke this zone, right, which is an uptrend, I get, doesn't mean it's overall uptrend, because remember this is our point A here, which is the swing high, right? And remember this is our point B here, which is the swing low. So based on that, using like the Fibonacci, right, we can see that if we push to this upside right here, right, it might still be a downtrend because we are currently around my 78.6% fib level, and that is also still a downtrend. So despite the fact that we have broken out of this zone, out of this trend line right here, doesn't mean that it cannot continue to actually push to the downside, right? We are still technically still on a downtrend. It can still push to the downside, right? But I hope it's not confusing. But just like I like to do top down analysis. Let me go to my bigger time frame and see the market right now. Okay, let's go to my weekly time frame. Just as predicted, right? So this is where I got the monthly line from. If you've been watching my analysis, right, we broke the structure right here, the previous structure right here, to hit my negative 27% fib level, right? We hit this target right here, and if you've been watching my analysis, you know my negative 27% fib level is a reversal area slash zone. So there was a possibility for it actually retracing. So as soon as we started retracing around that area, my next target for a sell was certainly around this area right here, based on the fact that that was our last break of structure with this engulfing candle right here. So it just made sense for us to take a target, our TP right around this area right here, as a retest of the zone, right? So that was where this came from for those that did not watch my previous analysis, right? And that was why I was skeptical that it might, because we know that the bigger time frame is much more accurate than the smaller time frame. This is the weekly time frame slash monthly time frame area. So now let's go to my daily time frame. We can see right here with this beautiful candlestick right here, there's a possibility that it might just continue to tank to the upside, to be honest, right? But like you said, the candlestick hasn't closed yet. But if this candlestick just closed above the zone right here, give us some sort of like a break of structure around this area, and give us the buy momentum candlestick, then there is a possibility that it might continue to push to the upside based on this area that we see right here. So certainly we might just continue to push to the upside. That's a huge possibility, but remember that is a bigger time frame, guys. So now let's see, let me delete this now, and that is why I like to look at the bigger picture. It just makes things a little bit more easier on us, right? So I'm just going to delete this ones right here. And if you come down overall, it's still going to get around this area right here, but it doesn't have to get it at the present moment. So because you're going to analyze this based on the current moment, let me adjust my trend line right here to this level right here. Let's go to my daily time frame and see. So let me just use my fib level, point A to point B, target it to this area, target it. So let me change. So now I put my fib right here, point here to point B. Let's see. To point B. Let's go to more smaller time frame and see. This is not visible to daily time frame, 4 hours, and see. So right now there are different scenarios that can happen as of right now. They might still push to the downside. Remember, this is a negative 7% fib level right here, and we can see that it hasn't closed above the zone yet. So I'm just going to draw a mini zone just for us to know that as long as we haven't seen any candlestick that closes above the zone, then there's a possibility for a drop, to be honest, right? So that is how we take the market one step at a time. But if you see this candlestick closes above the zone right here, and I still continue to see momentum of a buy, then there's a possibility that it might just continue to ride to the upside to get to my next target right here, which is my negative 27% fib level. But like I said, it for us to actually be confident in taking that buy, we have to see a candlestick closes above that zone for confirmation, right? And a possible retest or a continuation pattern for us to know that it's not a fake out but a breakout, right? But just in case we didn't get to that area right here, this is a good spot for a sell, for it to actually come for this break of structure right here. So let's see. So this is our 4-hour break of structure. So let's see, 4 hours break of structure. So that we have to be mindful for, right? So just in case we did not break out of this zone right yet, certainly for a sell, that would be a good target. Let's go to more smaller time frame and see, on my 1 hour time frame and see. So right here we can see that is a good spot right here, because we can see from here to here there is this beautiful imbalance right here that hasn't been filled yet. So if you're actually going to push to the downside, then certainly that would be a very good target for us to look at. So now let's be mindful of how the markets react around this area right here. If I see some sort of like multiple rejections around this area right here, giving us some sort of like an M pattern or a triple pattern, right? The double top or the triple top pattern around this area, then certainly we might start riding it down to my next sell target right here, which is around this area right here. Let's put my price tag 1621.64, 720 will be our target, 720. Okay, certainly, but like I said, we have to be mindful. And let's see, confirmation. Yep. But if we break the zone, just like I mentioned before, if we break the zone, let's see, my negative 7, certainly will be my overall target. But like I said, we want more evidence for it. If we see some sort of like a break of structure, right, then this will be our target, which is, let's put my price tag right here, 693. That will be my target right here. Change the color. So right now, this is my prediction on gold, guys. Certainly gold is on a buy spray. I'm telling you, you can see this beautiful engulfing candle shows that we are going to buy, right? But like we said, we have to take it one step at a time. Just because this has been a resistance for a while, right? We have to be careful, right? So that is, if you're going to buy, I just want us to be careful and have more confirmation before actually entering the trade for a buy. So this is my quick thought on gold, guys. Hope you guys find it helpful. If you do, please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share, and I'll see you in my next analysis, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.